Hello there, my name is Mike Matthew. Hello, how are we doing today? Good. So this is episode 61 of Mike's Daily Podcast. I'm Mike Matthews. It is Tuesday and it is overcast and it is glum and gloom and glim and glub. And I'm going to sing to you at this time. So we've got a nice backyard. It's small but keeps the dogs from being barred.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
But we don't have any grass. It's just dirt and that's a pain in the ass. Give me no questions, I'll tell you
Mike's
lies.
Daily Podcast.
So that's our next big project, to rotor till, then lay down sod and a fence that will keep our two boxers from walking on it, because if they do, the grass will die and turn to shit zoo. Ground running area. Those little dogs are cute. This will be so much fun. You can see I'm trying to watch HGTV
Mike's
to psych
Daily
myself up.
Podcast.
So thanks for listening to today's show. Sorry I missed yesterday though.
Mike's
It was my anniversary
Daily
with my wife.
Podcast.
7-year.
Yeah!
You might be going, Mike, but what about that other anniversary you had the other day? That was like a couple days ago. Yes, that was. We've known each other 11 years. We've been married 7 years. Yes, I waited 4 years. Why did I wait 4 years? Well, I thought that would be the smart thing to do. And I read books on the matter, and it said 4 years. So that's what because I read books. I read lots of books. All right, it was a magazine article. No, but it was a good time. It was a good enough time, really. Get to know the person you're going to marry. And I knew for sure I wanted to marry her. And now it's 7 years down the road, and bam! Here we are today. Look who's walking in right now.
Hi, man. It's Benita, the rodeo queen. And I sure think it's really swell that you and your wife have been married a long time.
That's right, man. I'm the disgruntled fiddle player, and Benita and I, we're going to get married at some point, and we'll follow your lead.
So you're like waiting a couple years before you get married.
I think it's been about 20 years or so.
Yeah, I don't remember when it started. I'm really mad. I want to walk out right now. Bye, 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 blah, blah. Angry.
Oh, she seemed a bit on the angry side, disgruntled fiddle player.
It's a touchy subject. Thanks for bringing it up.
Uh-huh. And look who's also coming in right now. Boy, that door opens and closes a lot, doesn't it?
Hello there, man. I'm the Brewmaster. I make the root beer. Oh, boy!
Are you all right? He just fell on the ground.
I'm okay.
Wow, that's interesting. I wonder what's wrong, Brewmaster.
I'm on a diet.
You're on a diet. Yes. Well, at least I didn't bring it up that time. Usually you get mad at me when I bring it up. Ow! Ouch! You have long arms.
Well, Mike, I'm really having a hard time focusing and not passing out because I'm not getting my daily requirement of fatty foods. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that could do it. That could really make you so unhealthy, not getting your daily requirement of fatty foods.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck with that, Brewmaster. Any good root beer lately?
No. I can't seem to focus long enough to make root beer.
Uh-huh. That's sad. That saddens all of us. But till then, I'm enjoying your fat-free root beer, the one that's water.
Good.
Water called and it said it's going to sue you.
Oh, boy.
Mike on Mobile.
Today's Mike on Mobile is from the Rogue Bar, where they serve Rogue beer in San Francisco. It's off of Columbia Drive in the North Beach area, the Little Italy area. And if you like Rogue beer, it's delicious. Rogue beer, so delicious. And they have some like dark beers that are really good. And you would love it here because it's like a nice, really cool looking bar. Very Northern California, very traditional bar looking, and it's awesome. So my wife and I are enjoying our 7-year anniversary, our 7th year of being together here in the 7th month. on the 11th day in 2011. And if you're into numerology, whoopee, you just had a field day. We just went from the Stinking Rose. The Stinking Rose is a fantastic restaurant also in Columbia. And we are also heading to the Fisherman's Wharf, where we're going to leave from there and head back home. We actually came here on the ferry, went to the ferry building, and then walked over here to this area of San Francisco. And then we're going to take the ferry from Fisherman's Wharf back to where we had come from, which is Jack London Square. So that's a fun thing to do if you're ever in the Bay Area. Taking the ferry is a lot of fun, and you really get to see the city. Even when it's kind of overcast like today was, it was still a beautiful day. So one thing about this Rogue's Bar is if you go to the bathroom, the men's bathroom isn't labeled men's, it's labeled barley, and the women's is labeled hops. And there's no other way to delineate which gender is which. So just want to let you know, heads up, barley is for the men, hops for the women. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this Mike on Mobile as we have traveled far today. We've traveled the world. Where in the world is Mike? He's on his mobile. Talk to you later.
Thank you, Mike, from yesterday. Let's go outside of the last place on earth where we have Mike's Daily Podcast. And we're outside. And, yeah, that was me yesterday celebrating the anniversary. So, in effect, we did have a podcast on Monday, but it was through my Mike on Mobile thing. But who's counting? Who cares? Who really? So the picture today, I know you care about the picture on the blog today, is of a strange sort of street art that I found. I was walking along, and on this rock, one of these rocks you can sit on, it's just a big piece of granite on the street, kind of a nice developed cityscape that they have in this particular area of Walnut Creek. There's this nice rock you can sit on, and somebody stamped this image of Gene Wilder or of Willy Wonka, as you can see, kind of. Interesting, huh? Street art. Please send me your street art that you've seen, photos of your odd street art that you've seen, and we'll post them here on the blog associated with Mike's Daily Podcast. So excited to interact with you. The email is, as I'm going to be saying in about 20 seconds, Mike's Daily Podcast at gmail.com. Thank you for listening to today's show. It's great to be back after a mini hiatus, whatever it is. Can't wait to get my hands in some sod. It'll make me so happy.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at podcast.blog.com. Email Mike at
Mike's Daily Podcast at gmail.com.
Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow. Bye.